Today we discuss the topic quadratic equation. Before we go into the chapter quadratic equation, first we discuss the polynomial. Consider f of x is equal to f of x is equal to p naught into x power n plus p1 into x power n minus 1 plus p2 into x power n minus 2 plus and so on plus pn. Consider f of x is equal to p naught into x power n plus p1 into x power n minus 1 plus p2 into x power n minus 2 and so on plus pn. Here what are the points we observe means p naught, comma, p1, p2, p3 to be continued and so on pn are called coefficient of x power n, coefficient of x power n minus 1, coefficient of x power n minus 2 and so on coefficient of x power 0 are called coefficients of x to the power of n, x to the power of n minus 1, x to the power of n minus 2 to be continued and so on x power 0 respectively. And next here p naught, nothing but in this f of x, p naught x power n coefficient, we called p naught is leading coefficient. So leading coefficient must be not equal to 0. Next, another one, p naught into x power n plus p1 into x power n minus 1 to be continued out of every term. Here is n. n is non-negative integer. n is non-negative integer. And go to another one. If p naught, p1, p2, p3 and so on pn are real, if p naught and p1, p2 to be continued and so on pn are real, then in this case f of x is called real polynomial, in variable x. Once again, in f of x, the coefficient of x power n, x power n minus 1, x power n minus 2 and so on x power 0, coefficients means p naught, p1, p2 and so on pn are real. In this case the polynomial we called real polynomial in variable x. Next, if p naught, comma, p1, comma, p2 to be continued and so on pn are complex numbers, then in this case the polynomial f of x is called complex polynomial. in variable x, in variable x. And also if f of x is equal to 0, if f of x is equal to 0, if f of x is equal to 0, then in this case the polynomial is called, this is then, this is called polynomial equation, polynomial equation in variable x, variable x. And now here f of x is equal to 0 is also called, is also called nth degree polynomial, nth degree polynomial in variable x, variable x. Now we move to examples of the which are the polynomials, not polynomials. For example, given f of x is equal to, f of x is equal to x cube minus 2x square plus 3x plus 1. Is it a polynomial or not a polynomial? X cube, power of x is 3, power of x is 2, power of x is 1. Now the value of n is always non-negative integer, so it is a mandatory polynomial. If you consider one more example, f of x, f of x is equal to x cube minus 2 into root x plus 3x minus 1. It is not a polynomial. Reason, here x power 3, but here x power should be 1 by 2. When f of x is said to be a polynomial means the degree or power of x mandatory non-negative integer. So here is non-negative integer, but here x power 1 by 2, 1 by 2 is not an integer, so that's why it is not a polynomial. So it is not a polynomial. It is not a polynomial. Here it is a polynomial. Now we can consider one more example, g of x, where g of x is equal to logarithm of x square minus 5x plus 3. But x square minus 5x plus 3 is the polynomial, but it is mentioned with logarithm. So logarithm of x square minus 5x plus 3, it is not a polynomial. So it is not a polynomial. Now we discuss what is constant polynomial, linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial, to be continued. Now what is constant polynomial? C indicates constant. So C is called constant polynomial. So constant polynomial, what is the degree? Degree nothing but 0 degree polynomial. So 0 degree polynomial, it is nothing but constant polynomial. Ax plus b, Ax plus b in which a not equal to 0. Here degree of x should be 1. We called linear polynomial. So linear polynomial in your mind, first degree polynomial. So indirectly degree should be 1, mandatory, leading coefficient not equal to 0. Next, ax square plus bx plus c. This is called quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. So quadratic polynomial means degree mandatory 2, such that a not equal to 0. Here a should be leading coefficient. Leading coefficient never be equal to 0. It must be not equal to 0, and degree 2 it called quadratic polynomial. Next, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, we called it is cubic polynomial. So cubic polynomial means degree 3 in which leading coefficient not equal to 0, and the process will be continued up to nth degree polynomial. Just now we discussed what is nth degree polynomial. P naught into x power n plus P1 into x power n minus 1 plus P2 into x power n minus 2 plus and so on plus Pn is equal to 0 is called nth degree polynomial, where n must be non-negative integer. So these are the polynomials. Now we discuss quadratic equation, how to move. Degree 2 of polynomial. Degree 2 of a polynomial is called quadratic polynomial. What is standard form of quadratic equation or expression? So now standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. In standard form of quadratic equation, a comma b comma c are the coefficients of x square, x and x power 0. So in which explanation should be a comma b comma c are coefficients of x square, x power 0 respectively. Next, second one, here the term ax square is called quadratic term, and bx is called linear term. Linear means degree 1, quadratic means degree 2. Next another point, c is called constant term. So keep in your mind, what is standard form of quadratic equation? The standard form of quadratic equation, it is nothing but ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Quadratic means degree 2. Now we discuss root of the polynomial. So what is meant by root of the polynomial? Root of polynomial. Polynomial we are consider as f of x is equal to 0. For example, the value of variable of a polynomial f of x is equal to 0, x is called variable. The value of variable satisfying the given equation, then the value is called root of the polynomial. Once again, the value of variable satisfying the given equation is called root of f of x is equal to 0. We move to example. What is example? let x is equal to alpha. Let x is equal to alpha is root of f of x is equal to 0 implies and implied f of alpha is equal to 0. Now we move to definition. Value of variable satisfying the given equation is called root of f of x is equal to 0. For the polynomial, we said that x is equal to alpha is a root, means alpha satisfies this variable, means f of alpha is equal to 0. So keep in your mind, x is equal to alpha is a root of f of x is equal to 0. It satisfies f of alpha is equal to 0. Wherever f of alpha is equal to 0 means the polynomial satisfies x is equal to alpha is a root. Now in geometrical way, what is root of a polynomial? So we go to geometrical interpretation. We move to geometrical interpretation of root of f of x is equal to 0. The real root of f of x is equal to 0. The real root of f of x is equal to 0 are the coordinates of points, where the curve crosses the x-axis. Once again, I repeat, geometrical interpretation of root of f of x is equal to 0. Ante we move to real root in geometrical way. We are consider a polynomial f of x is equal to 0. Of the polynomial, what we want? Real roots. How to identify real root of the polynomial means the real root of f of x is equal to 0 are the coordinates of points where the curve crosses the x-axis. Now we go to example of this theory. So now geometrical interpretation of root, let us consider a curve y is equal to f of x or simply f of x is equal to 0. Let f of x is equal to 0 be a curve. Consider the shape of the curve. In two-dimensional geometry, we know that this is x-axis and this is y-axis. Their point of intersection horizon. Our assumption, the curve like this. And we don't know the values where the curve crosses the x-axis. Let us consider the points of intersection of curve and x-axis. This is minus 6 comma 0 for example. For example, this is minus 1 comma 0 and this is 3 comma 0 and this is 5 comma 0. Now the curve crosses the x-axis at minus 6 comma 0, minus 1 comma 0, 3 comma 0 and 5 comma 0. Now what is meaning of geometrical interpretation of root of f of x is equal to 0 means the real root of f of x is equal to 0 are the coordinates of points where the curve crosses the x-axis. So this means the real root of f of x is equal to 0. The real roots of f of x is equal to 0 yet x is equal to minus 6. There is one real root, x is equal to minus 1, x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 5. So keep in your mind, we want real root of the polynomial. If you draw a graph in two-dimensional plane, the curve crosses the x-axis, the points of intersection of curve and x-axis gives us real roots. This is the concept of real root of the polynomial in theoretical way. Now we discuss roots of the quadratic equation. Just now we discuss quadratic equation. Now what we want? The roots of quadratic equation. Roots of quadratic equation. Let us consider the quadratic equation. We know that ax square plus bx plus c. What we want? We want the roots of the quadratic equation. Given quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Condition a mandatory not equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, we can't say it is quadratic. If it is not equal to 0, degree should be 2, so we call it is quadratic equation. What we want? Root of the quadratic equation. We don't know the quadratic equation, its roots. Let us consider, let alpha be a root of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. If it is root, means it satisfies this polynomial. That means what we get? A into alpha square plus b into alpha plus c is equal to 0. Now we find out the value of alpha. How to get the value of alpha? Now we are multiply with 4a on both sides. Whenever we are multiply with 4a on both sides, it becomes to 4a into a times of alpha square plus b into alpha plus c is equal to 0 into 4a. Now we are multiply with 4a. What we get? 4a into a, 4a square alpha square. So 4a square alpha square plus 4a into b alpha, nothing but 4ab alpha plus 4ac is equal to 0. Now to get the value of alpha, it will be converted into perfect square. So what is perfect square? We know that general basics. What are the general basics? Perfect square means it may be converted into either a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square. What is a plus b whole square? A plus b whole square, it is nothing but a square plus 2ab plus b square. A minus b whole square, it is nothing but a square minus 2ab plus b square. Now this LHS possible to make it into a perfect square. So that's why 4a square alpha square. 4a square alpha square, I can write 2a alpha whole square. 2a alpha whole square. And what is remaining? 4ab alpha. If you consider 2a alpha as a, so it becomes to a square. Now totally we are converting to a plus b whole square. We have only a square is there. The second term must be 2ab model. Our assumption a is 2a alpha. So we are split the 4ab alpha as 2 into 2a alpha into b. Now let us observe, it is a square plus 2a and remaining b we are consider as remaining term of a plus b whole square. a square plus 2ab. It convert into perfect square, we need plus b square. So that's why we are adding and subtracting b square term. So therefore plus b square minus b square already there plus 4ac is equal to 0. And then observe, if you assumed this is a and remaining this is b, it is in the form a square plus 2ab plus b square. But a square plus 2ab plus b square can be written as a plus b whole square. A means 2a alpha, b means b whole square, and what is remaining? Minus b square plus 4ac is equal to 0. And now minus b square and plus 4ac taken into RHS side, and remaining in LHS it is nothing but 2a alpha plus b whole square is equal to b square minus 4ac. And now it is in the form x square is equal to some constant model. X square is equal to some 5 for example. Then what is x? X is nothing but plus or minus root 5. So using that one we can write from this one 2a alpha plus b is equal to plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac. Now plus b taken into RHS side, then in LHS remaining term should be 2a alpha is equal to minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac. Now from this one alpha, the value of alpha it is nothing but minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Already we know that a mandatory not equal to 0. If a is equal to 0, this is nothing but something by 0 undefined. So here by data a not equal to 0. It is nothing but alpha. What is alpha? Our assumption alpha be a root of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. What we want in this here discuss the roots of quadratic equation. So therefore the roots of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, in which a not equal to 0. So keep in your mind, for quadratic equation there are two roots. The two roots are minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now we discuss relation between roots and coefficients of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. We discuss relation between roots and coefficients of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now let us consider roots of quadratic equation, be alpha and beta. So let alpha comma beta are roots of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now what we discuss? Relation between roots. Roots means alpha and beta, and coefficients. Coefficients means a, b, c. So we discuss relation between alpha, beta and a, b, c. Now First we discuss sum of the roots. So sum of the roots is equal to sum of the roots. Sum of the roots means nothing but alpha plus beta. So what is alpha? What is beta? Already just now we discussed the roots of the quadratic equation. The roots of the quadratic equation, x is equal to minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2a, in which there are two roots. One of the roots should be minus b plus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, and another root should be minus b minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Of the two roots we are assumed one is alpha, another is beta. So here alpha is equal to minus b plus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, and another root should be beta is equal to minus b minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. What we want? First one, sum of the roots. Sum of the roots means alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta. What is alpha? Alpha nothing but minus b plus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a plus beta nothing but minus b minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. And then observe here denominators are equal, numerators are added. After addition, root over b square minus 4ac and minus root over b square minus 4ac, they are getting cancelled, and what is remaining means minus b minus 2b divided by 2a. So therefore alpha plus beta is equal to minus 2b divided by 2a. 2 getting cancelled, then it is nothing but minus b by a. I can write this one also minus b by a. What is b in this quadratic equation? Coefficient of x. So minus of coefficient of x divided by what is a? Leading coefficient, otherwise x square coefficient. Coefficient of x square. So keep in your mind, sum of the roots alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, that is equal to minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. Now we move to product of the roots. Product of the roots. Product of the roots nothing but roots are alpha and beta. Sum means alpha plus beta, product means alpha into beta. Now we discuss alpha into beta. What is alpha, what is beta? Already we know that. We are applying instead of alpha and beta by minus b plus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a into minus b minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. And then observe in denominator 2a into 2a 4a square, and in this one we take out minus will be common. Here also minus will be common. In between them relation should be product, minus of minus plus. So what is remaining here? b minus root over b square minus 4ac. After minus common, here what is remaining? b plus root of b square minus 4ac. So what is alpha into beta? So therefore alpha into beta is equal to b minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a into b plus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now here minus minus common, minus of minus plus, and then observe it is in the form a minus b into a plus b. What is the formula? already we know that a minus b into a plus b, it is nothing but a square minus b square. Using this basic, we can write a square means b square minus b square mean root over b square minus 4ac whole square. Square ki root getting cancelled and remaining term b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2a into 2a 4a square. Now after simplification, b square minus b square, they are getting cancelled, minus of minus plus, what is remaining 4ac divided by 4a square, and 4 getting cancelled, one time a also getting cancelled, remaining term should be c by a. So alpha into beta is equal to c by a. What is c in this quadratic equation? Constant term. So therefore constant term divided by what is a? Nothing but coefficient of x square, otherwise simply leading coefficient. So this is sum of the roots alpha plus beta and product of the roots alpha into beta. These two are relation between roots and coefficient of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. In this class, just we discuss what are the points we remember. First point, what is polynomial? Polynomial nothing but it is in the form p0 into x power n plus p1 into x power n minus 1 plus p2 into x power n minus 2 to be continued plus pn, in which p0, p1, p2 and so on pn are the coefficients of x power n minus 1 and so on x power 0 respectively. Here p0 nothing but leading coefficient and n must be non-negative integer. So that's why f of x is equal to p0 into x power n plus p1 into x power n minus 1 and so on plus pn is called nth degree polynomial in variable x. For example, p0, p1, p2 and so on pn are real. We said that f of x is real polynomial. If p0, p1, p2 and so on pn are complex numbers, then in which f of x is said to be complex polynomial in variable x. Now, what are the constant polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial? Already we discussed C is called constant polynomial. For constant polynomial, degree should be 0. Linear polynomial, degree is 1. Standard form of linear polynomial ax plus b. Quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, in which a not equal to 0 is quadratic polynomial, degree should be 2. Cubic polynomial ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, in which a not equal to 0, degree 3, it is called cubic polynomial. Now and so on, nth degree polynomial we know that, and any polynomial of degree 2 is called quadratic polynomial. So what is standard form of quadratic? Standard form of quadratic, it is nothing but ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Degree 2, it exists 2 roots. Already we know that the roots of the quadratic equation. The roots of the quadratic equation minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. And we discussed relation between roots and coefficient, nothing but sum of the roots and the product of the roots. Sum of the roots nothing but minus b by a, product of the roots nothing but c by a. And one more thing, when a curve crosses the x-axis, then cross-section points are called real roots of the polynomial f of x is equal to 0. Okay.